It's October 13th.
それじゃあ、その人影は科学館に入っていったのかい？
That's what I think. I caught sight of him during the morning too. I stopped by to have lunch here on the way back.
確実に館長だろうね。立ち入ってるのは彼しかいないんだから。
So it was him.
相手の顔は見なかったみたいだね。
No. Wait, how do you know?
もし見ていたら、君の反応はこんなものじゃないだろうしね。
What does that mean? What do you mean?
さてなんだろうね。
It's like he's hiding something from me. If he is maintaining the projector, I'll be able to meet him if I camp close by, right?
そうだね。彼は暇さえあれば訪れてるから。整備なんて連日するようなものじゃないだろうに。
He sure likes the planetarium a lot.
星に見せられた人だからね。程度の違いこそあれ、君やイスズちゃんと同じだということさ。
I've got a long way to go compared to Asuho.
あの子にも困ったものだね。
Why does he say that?
館長にはいずれちゃんとした形で会えるよ。急がなくてもね。
You mean when he's showing the planetarium?
今は彼に掛け合っているところだけど、上映の際に会うのは難しいんじゃないかな。彼は大人数の前に出るのをひどく嫌うんだ。テンクルの前には姿を見せないだろうね。
You said he doesn't like standing out, didn't you?
上がり症なんだよ。1対1で話す分には普通というか、不損ですらあるんだけど。
Arrogant. And that's exactly why he's perfect for a teacher.
苦労してたみたいだよ。僕にとっては彼が教師になろうと思ったことが最大の謎だけどね。
ようちゃん、どうぞ。
Asuho carries over the dessert.
お仕事一段落したし、私も参加させて。
それじゃ僕は持ち場に戻ろうかな。
Taking the boss's seat in front of me is Asuho.
ようちゃん、今日はバイトは？
I will. I owe the master regarding the planetarium anyway.
そう言ってくれると思ってたよ。
I'll jump into it as soon as I'm done eating.
お昼時過ぎたし、仕事は少ないけどね。
So, what are the jobs for today?
テーブルの片付けと皿洗い。あとは新作メニューの味見係くらいかな。
I like the last part. I guess after all that, it'll just be keeping Asuho company.
さすがようちゃん、わかってるね。
We're going to study for our midterms.
全然わかってなかった。
After working through the evening peak hour, I went home. I also planned on dropping by Aoi's house.
どちら様？
It's me, it's me!
オレオレ詐欺。
Mare cracked that joke too.
屈辱です。
I visit at a time when it's usual for the Kurasaka household to be filled with people.
私に何か用ですか？
Indeed, there is.
何ですか？
I want to play with Aoi-san.
死んだらいいと思います。
You're not having dinner with us? You're not coming to my house?
すでに断ってると思います。
I was thinking that you might have changed your mind.
変わってませんから。
Are you going to have dinner by yourself now?
みんなで食べた方が美味しいなんて言わないでくださいね。
Would it be annoying if I said that?
うざいです。
But I want to have dinner with Aoi-san.
訴えますよ。
Why is that? I haven't done anything wrong though.
何もしなくて結構ですから。
She's harsh as usual. Then I'm going home.
はい、どうぞ。
Don't think you've won this though.
思ってないですけど、負けたとも思いませんから。
You sure dislike losing.
何かおかしい気がします。
Well then, see you later.
はい、また。
You said see you later, didn't you?
死んだらいいと思います。
Which means you're going to have dinner with us again.
またなんてありませんから。
We'll see about that.
絶対にありませんから。
I decide to retreat from this place for now. It seems that the sun has set. Darkness engulfs the surroundings outside the window. Aoi Isuzu sits at her desk absent-mindedly. Everyone should be having dinner right about now. She loses her appetite just thinking about that. Making food in the kitchen, ordering takeaway, eating out, she doesn't feel like doing any of those. She thought that eating alone isn't a big deal. After all, lunchtime at Hibariko was always like that. Not just at Hibariko, but at school ever since moving to Japan. Unlike her old home, she didn't have any friends here. While she was sad at first, she's used to it now. As she's used to being alone, her loneliness has dissipated. It's normal to have no one around her. That's why there's no need to feel lonely. Yet, when did it all begin? It all started when the siblings moved in next door. Noise was born around her when it should have been quiet. The noises were particularly overbearing as she had gotten used to the silence. Her ambience had been ruined. It got annoying. Noise. It has continued for 3 months, so it's become normal. The silence that had continued for 3 years had been overturned by only 3 months' worth of noise. That's why she's feeling lonely from being alone again. Impossible. It's weird. It feels like some sort of scam. Was she really that weak? How shameful. She wants to cry. She cannot forgive those two for leading her heart astray. She loathes them for playing with her feelings. She's not lonely. She's not lonely at all. And then she hears a voice that she shouldn't be hearing. Someone who shouldn't be here shows up. At the introduction of noise, Isuzu's heart wavers almost immediately. Sorry for the intrusion. Chinami and I follow inside the room after Suzuha. It seems like that Aoi still hasn't grasped the situation yet. Aoi-san, we meet again. Yay! Aoi doesn't react. Instead of standing around, we start putting down the food we brought with us. This table might be a little bit small for 4 people, don't you think? We had carried the dinner Onshino made in plastic containers. Aoi-san, don't you have a picnic rug? Aoi-san, we'll be borrowing this for a while. Suzuha answers for Aoi, who still isn't reacting. After quickly spreading it out, we set down the containers. Afterwards, we sit around the picnic rug. It might be a bit crowded with this many people, but eating is still possible. Well then, time to eat. Aoi finally joins in the happy circle we formed. We were going to eat in the dining room, but Aoi-san wasn't there. It's evident that she's annoyed with that voice. If she told us to leave, then I would have complied. However, she... We all not together. We brought Aoi-san's share too, so don't worry. Aoi joins our circle, seemingly a little vexed. Aoi mumbles that throughout the meal. She looks cute when she's eating. She always looks cute. I see, so we got the thumbs up?
お父さんもやる気になったみたいで、館長さんの準備手伝いに行ったよ。
Maybe we should help out too.
私もそう思ったんだけど、いらないって。むしろ邪魔になるって言われちゃった。
I guess amateurs like us helping out would only cause trouble.
それもだけど、大人数で押しかけると館長さんが逃げるかもしれないって。
He really is bad with appearing in front of others.
お礼とか言いたいんだけどね。
So we won't be able to meet the director when we go for the screening?
そうなるかもね。でもアナウンスは館長さんがやってくれるんだって。神話とかロマンチックに語ってくれると嬉しいな。
Asuho, about the program.
伝えておいたよ。葵さんの思い出にある星空をお願いしますって。
Thanks for everything.
私にお礼言わないで。仲間なんだから。私だってりょうちゃんと一緒に館長さんにお礼を言う側なんだから。
Yeah, I guess. So, when is it? As I listen to Asuho, I silently thank the director.
どちら様。
It's me! It's me!
また詐欺セールスですか？
Either way, you are highly mistaken.
セールスマン撃退のコツはすべての言葉に間に合ってますと答えること。
She starts mumbling to herself.
これ以上は惑わされないようにしないと。
Are you alright, Aoi-san?
間に合ってます。
It's a day off today, yet you're up before noon.
間に合ってます。
Though everything turned out better than expected.
間に合ってます。
Do you have a moment?
間に合ってます。
Aoi-san, you like the planetarium, don't you?
間に合ってます。
You've got planetarium mania, don't you?
間に合ってます。
The mission successful.
うざ。
Will you come and see the planetarium?
私をかどわかそうと言うんですね。
I don't know what sort of misunderstandings you have, but you remember our deal, don't you? She gives me a suspicious look.
科学館のプラネタリウム見られるんですか？
Yeah,
いつ？
now.
急ですね。
The director and the boss were quite motivated and decided on it immediately. I too was surprised at how fast the preparations were going when I heard from Asuho over the phone. I was surprised, yet thankful. Asuho has already contacted everyone in the Tenkuru, so are you coming too?
断ったら？
That would invalidate our agreement and Aoi-san's telescope won't be fixed.
じゃあ断ってみます。
Okay.
そんなあっさり。
If Aoi-san doesn't want her telescope fixed, then I can't do anything about the deal.
私がどう思ってるかわからないのに取引を持ちかけたんですね。
A bit late, but I guess so.
なのにプラネタリウムの準備をしたんですね。
I guess.
おかしいです。
Aoi looks downwards.
私にそこまでしてくれるのはおかしいです。
There's nothing weird about it.
友達だからですか？
Perhaps.
どうして私と友達になりたいなんて。ちなみさんだけじゃなく先輩まで。
Shinami and I are the same. You know that, don't you? I like you too. Her lips tremble as if she's trying to bear with something.
そうやって
Her shoulders also start trembling.
そうやって私を惑わして、だから変な気持ちになって弱くなって。
Aoi-san, if I extend my hand out right now, will she run away? Will you go gaze at the starry sky of the south with me? She doesn't reach out for my hand. However, she doesn't back away, like a frightened child, with an expression like she's about to cry.
来た来た、ようちゃん。
Asuho was waiting in front of the Science Society while waving her hands.
案外早く全員が集まりましたね。
住所はみんな近いし、何より楽しみだからね。
Kosame and Okaizumi are here too. As for everyone, Hisakaki and Isetsuna don't seem to be coming, nor have we contacted Mare. Not exactly that many people to be considered a planetarium observation session. Well, at least the most important one is here.
葵さん、いらっしゃい。惑わされませんから。なん 何がかどわかされませんから。
なんだか警戒されてるね。
小動物みたいで可愛いです。いずれ先輩より大きくなります。
You don't need to do
と
that.
ても楽しみですね。余裕。
I get the feeling that if I stick my hand out right now, she'll bite it off.
こんにちは。みんな集まったかな。
The boss walks out from the building. I really appreciate your help this time.
いやいや。テンクルは僕の後輩みたいなものだし、これくらいなんでもないさ。
最初は渋ってたくせに。
いすずちゃん、お久しぶり。
Ignoring Asuho, he turns to Aoi.
本日はご来場ありがとうね。
何者。
いや、海水浴の時に会ってるだろう。
この人も私をかどわかそうとしてるんですね。
僕、何か怒らせるようなことしたかな。
Aoi-san, are you angry about about me forcibly dragging you here?
怒ってません。
But your tone doesn't reflect that.
先輩のせいですから。
I'll apologize for forcing you.
それだけじゃないですから。
What else are you referring to?
全部ですから。
Everything in what sense?
先輩が隣に引っ越してきた時から全部ですから。
Isn't she questioning my entire existence?
なるほど。ハリネズミのジレンマかな。
何ですかそれ。
Please stop, you're adding fuel to the fire. If he explains it, she'll most certainly go back home.
今、チェーンを外すよ。建物の中には職員用の玄関から入れるから。館長ももうアナウンスの用意をしているところだよ。
With the boss taking the lead, we step inside the Science Society. Surprisingly, Aoi is walking along beside me. We walk through the dim corridor. It seems that this used to be the display corner, but there are no longer any decorations here, leaving only an empty panel. The showcases along the side are also covered entirely with dust. The paint that's peeling off the walls also give the impression that they are quite aged. Signs of demolition work have long since disappeared from the interior of the building, leaving only an empty shell. Passing through the hall, it seems that the elevator wasn't working either. There's no electricity. Though there should be. If there wasn't any power, the planetarium wouldn't operate. That'll be quite troublesome for the director. As we are walking, she suddenly stops. She reaches out for the panels and the cases. As she is about to touch them, she lowers them and forms a small fist. She's holding them in her memories. Perhaps the dome we've been shown doesn't have any electricity, as our surroundings are shrouded in darkness. We fumble around and arrive at our seats. It seems that Aoi sat down beside me. The seat was both hard and made loud creaking noises, but nonetheless it wasn't broken. I hear some disappointed cries of "ouch" and "where am I?" coming from in front of me. Seems that Asuho is going for the first row. Her voice doesn't travel much in the dome. The insulation blocks sound from the outside and absorbs sound from the inside. The boss closed the entrance to the dome, so the effects are more apparent. A deep silence ensues once Asuho's voice stops. It feels like the atmosphere is fluctuating between cheerful and depressed, all combined with the darkness around us. The projector placed in the center gives off a mysterious aura of gracefulness, inviting us into space. It won't be long now.
先輩は
A soft voice that only I can hear.
先輩は見せてくれるんですか。先輩は連れて行ってくれるんですか。思い出の地に。遠いふるさとに私を。
本日は星のタイムマシーンにご登場いただき誠にありがとうございます。
We both have our breath taken away. An announcement comes from the ceiling. A man's voice, one that sounds somewhat arrogant, yet at the same time romantic.
ヨウ先輩の声。
What?
違う。これはあの人の。
Is this the director's voice? Light emanates from the base of the dome. Enchanting background music starts playing. The heavens gradually light up. The projector starts to rotate silently. The stars flicker on the dome screen. The voice continues talking, giving commentary on the constellations of the southern starry sky. We listen to his bland yet pronounced voice.
艦長を恨みます。先輩を恨みます。テンクルのプラネタリウムに、そして今度は科学館のプラネタリウム。せっかく我慢してたのに、私の思い出の地、南天の土地、遠く離れたふるさと、友達がたくさんいた私のふるさと。
The aurora levitates above us.
引っ越したくなかった。友達と別れたくなかった。学校と別れたくなかった。研究員の人たちと別れたくなかった。天文台と別れたくなかった。南天の星空と別れたくなかった。このオーロラと別れたくなかった。だって私が育ったふるさとが好きだったから。
I know all too well the pains that come with moving. However, her move is much greater than the distance between the city and the countryside. The pain must be extraordinary. Her sadness must be bordering despair.
行きたいよ。またみんなに会いたいよ。
I'll take you there. I'll definitely take you there. Next time, I'll show you the real deal. I've shown you the southern starry sky, and I've shown you the southern auroras. That's why next time it'll be your birthplace under the southern sky. I promise. I promise that I'll take you there.
どうして？
Because I like you. I like her as a friend. Maybe that's not all there is to it anymore. Perhaps I like you more than as a friend.
またそんなこと言って惑わして私をかどわかして、もう詐欺の被害を訴える会に入りたいくらいです。
Well, it's your own fault for falling prey.
嫌です。
I see.
悪いのは先輩です。
Maybe it is.
責任取ってほしいです。私をこんな風にした責任取ってほしいです。
Then you can tell me what you want me to do. You can tell me what you want. I will do my best to fulfill it. Aoi-san, you can do whatever you want.
じゃあ先輩、私を連れて行ってください。必ず連れて行ってください。
Under the aurora floating under the planetarium's starry sky.
先輩、嘘ついたら大嫌いになりますから。大好きでも大嫌いになりますから。
I feel a warm sensation touch my lips. The swaying shape of the aurora illuminates her figure. Inconceivable. A dreamlike sensation. What significance does this kiss hold? Friends don't do things like this. Hence, I am now aware of these feelings. The projector continues rotating silently as we hold our long kiss. The sky starts turning white. The sun appears over the eastern horizon. The program is about to finish. Once the sun rises, this dream would come to an end. The dreamlike world that the director has created. An ephemeral dream. Allow me to continue it, along with the telescope you have entrusted her with. Hey, Dad. What? Dad?